There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Great to have you along. UB Stadium in Buffalo, home to the Buffalo Bulls. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the James Madison Dukes, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Bulls will kick it away to start us off. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense in a bunch formation. Sends it back in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And the Dukes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man downfield. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. It's complete. That running back looks as if he'd be at home in the receiver room with that footwork along the sideline.
Yeah, Reese, this defense is going to have their hands full because this is a complete running back. He's not good just blocking or running with the football, but he can catch it as well.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the 1st down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here, down close in the red zone.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, James Madison.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. Guys, let's take a minute to chat about Buffalo. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on 3rd. Fires on the move. He's open on the right. Runs a route at the 20. Touchdown, Buffalo. He got a step and just dusted the field.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Now the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, you saw this guy in all the highlights after that 4-sack performance his last time out. He's not resting on his laurels. He's hungry for more. Registers his first sack of the game.
Soft spot in the middle, and they're able to get him down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll throw on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Baker. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's a heat. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Dukes.
What a great play call there on 4th down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that 4th down play for a touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Hand off from the gun. And some room to work. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. They'll give it to him again. This freshman makes a stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on second down. Skips away from pressure. Throws to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Can't get him to the ground. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass on second down. Buys a little extra time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
The Bulls come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. This is a designed run. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Gives it on the option. Powers through the defender. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown, Buffalo! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Florida State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Doak Campbell Stadium, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Clemson. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air on first down. floating away. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
I love it. I love first down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Up, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Dowdell. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. And the Dukes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Right on target this time. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Dukes will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Touchdown, Buffalo! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did its job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. It's a fumble on the play. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. A designed run for the quarterback. Couldn't find any room at all, and he'll lose 7 on the play. And the Dukes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Gets the back moving. To the air on 2nd down. They're working that left side. At the 35, he's loose. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, that's not a good sign for this offensive line.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Snagged out of the air. Turning it on. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
The Dukes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looks as if he's going to run it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off play action. Finds his big tight end. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a 1st down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. On the move. Touchdown, James Madison. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Simmons. After 45 on its way. They finally make the stop, and that's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Dukes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this. Breaks into the open. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Lets it fly. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. Here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Just drives in between the uprights. And they've regained the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Ohio State is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners like Eddie George and Archie Griffin in the pantheon of greats in Columbus. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Rutgers. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Dumps it off in the flats. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown Bulls. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. He gets a block. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. James Madison ready to go back on the attack. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Quarterback adapting. Got him downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, and the quarterback was looking for the big fella. And I tell you what, you throw these routes to big tight ends, it usually ends well, but it was really, really good coverage, breaking on that corner route and getting the ball to the ground.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And that is the beautiful thing about zone coverage. Everybody's eyes are on the quarterback, and they're supposed to break on the football. They see the slant, they break on it, get a hand on it. Nice job by this defense with vision on the quarterback.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Moves around to clear up the vision. More than enough time in the pocket, and he fires left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The give to the single back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Black 24. Black 24.
Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
The Bulls have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. And they saved a touchdown, getting him out of bounds at the 4-yard line. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Quarterback moving. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing on concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense working from the pistol. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Boom. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
The Dukes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass, it's Dowdell. Quarterback now breaking the field. Working that left side now. And just when you think you've seen every move, he's got another one, and he's out to the 40.
A pickup of 8. 3rd down coming.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Let's go, let's go.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
21.
They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period.
Let's go. Let's ready.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Now improvising. He makes a grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Dukes! Excellent pass by the back on the option. He'll try to tack on one more.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
So an 82-yard drive there, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Give on the inside. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And they're getting close to the point now in offense where it's full milk the clock mode, right? Run the football. Don't worry about throwing it right down the middle of the field. Keep giving it to your back who can fall forward. If he can keep doing stuff like this, get a few first downs, preserve the victory, and get out of here.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Let's go! Hey, Cam!
They'll run it. The offense coughs it up. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble.
It's a big mountain to climb, but the defense helping themselves out by getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores now, but you needed something positive to happen. You needed the momentum to shift, and I think the defense just did that by getting the takeaway.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Now let's see. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Looking downfield, it's Dowdell. Going deep. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I think at this point in the game, down 2 possessions, the passing game, you just have to be a little bit sharper. And they don't look like they're in rhythm. You saw it on that last 3rd down. I think you got to go now if you're on offense on 4th down. The sense of urgency is cranking up, but you need to be more precise in the passing game.
These DBs going to give a little cushion. On 4th down, going to the air. Going downfield for the big play. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, you dropped it, and you didn't pick it up. And he's still running after the move. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. Motion from the wideout. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Arkansas is currently ahead in this one, but boy, there have to be some nervous moments for the folks in Fayetteville. They have not been able to pull away. They are up by just 1 over LSU. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He wants a big play here late. Makes the catch down the right side.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Dropping back, it's Dowdell. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. 30. He's 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Buffalo! That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Here's a throw downfield late. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. With the clock running, this should be the final play. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Ready, go!